So today I'm going to do a review on this Kingbolen YA100 OBD2 enhanced code scanner. Written on the back, we got supports 1996 and newer cars, full 10 modes of OBD2 test, turn off check engine light, graph battery voltage test, multi-language available, built-in DTC lookup, 1.8 inch TFT color screen. Okay, so let's give it a go. All right, so I've plugged in the OBD2 connector, powered the vehicle on, and we have this main menu, diagnostic, DTC lookup, voltage test, option, about. Let's go to diagnostic. I've actually put a fault on this car on purpose, so we should get, yep, mil status on, DTC count 1. Go to that, and we can read that through the ECM, PCM, read codes, stored codes, and there we go. We have a P0113, intake air temperature sensor 1, circuit high. Go back. So it's quite simple to use. It's very light, very small, color screen. You just simply go up and down. You got an OK and you got an escape button. All right, so if we look at the DTC lookup, head in here, we can actually go, it has a number of manufacturers. Let's just scroll through them all. There's quite a lot. And you can actually go through the whole lot so you can see. VW is the last one there. So you can actually go through all these, you can select them, and then you can actually enter the code that you've read from the car, and if it is stored in the memory of this reader, then you can get a brief description or maybe point you in the right direction, so that's always handy. Quite a good feature on quite a cheap machine. Right, so also in this sort of main menu here, we have a option menu where we can actually change the language. So we have a number of languages in there you can change the machine to. We also have the unit, so you can change your units of measurement. Data logging function also, and a self-test. And if we go to about, we see the serial number of the device, hardware version, software version, and the date. So I am going to plug this in to my computer, because it does have a mini USB port on the bottom of it. Doesn't come with a cable, but you can get these cables for next to nothing. So we'll try that in a bit. Alright, so back in the main menu, I've just fired the engine up so we can actually see some live data. So if we go into diagnostic again, like I did earlier, it scans the can, and I've put the sensor back in to remove the fault code that I actually put on the car, just so you could see that it read the code, and it gives you a description of the code, which is good. So 0 we have there. If we go on here and ECM, PCM, and scan again, read codes, stored codes, we have pending codes and permanent codes. Also no codes stored in the module. So let's go back. So you have that function to erase the codes. You have the live data. Let's go and have a look at that. Okay, so DTC codes 0, mil status off, engine load. So we have the coolant temperature, we have the atmospheric pressure, the RPM. Give it a little rev, you can see that reflects that. VSS, IAT, MAF we have there as well, so it's a handy one to have to look at. TP, OBD, SUP, runtime. So this is the runtime we just started the car. Mil distance 0 kilometers code. We haven't got any codes. I'm guessing that gives you the distance traveled with that code. FRP, EGR. So you got your EGR position, error, warm-ups, clear distance. Subaru. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of bit of live data on here to look at. This tool's pretty. To be fair, for how much it costs, it's like 20 quid, £19 something, whatever. But for what you get, you don't usually get with that sort of price of code reader. You don't really get this much from what I'm used to dealing with. I have like more advanced tool, but pay a lot of money for those. But this is just a handy tool to have in your car, having the glove box, and you can just connect it up and you can see what's going on. Okay, so we also have this freeze frame function, which is handy. Vehicle info, IM readiness, mode 6, O2 sensor test, and component test. So there's a few functional tests on there also, and obviously this depends on how compatible it is with the vehicle that you're in. But it does have a lot of vehicles listed, so it does look like that is a good thing to have. And all in all, I mean, a lot of these cheap diagnostic sort of tool readers, they don't give you much information. They're not always compatible. This is, you know, it's got a color screen. There's a few functions on there. You got the battery test, DTC lookup, things like that. You can upgrade the software by the looks of it as well. So to me, this looks, for how much it is, 20 quid, 19 quid. It's quite a handy little tool to have, just to put in your glove box, keep in your car. Anything goes wrong, you can just always plug it in and sort of get a bit of information to help you out to find out what's wrong with the car. So yeah, all in all, it's a good buy, I'd say. So for the price of it, it's better than a lot of other ones on the market. You know, really small, you stick it in your pocket. There's nothing much to it, to be honest, but yeah, I'm impressed for what it is. Right, so I've hooked up the code reader to the PC with a USB lead. It's a mini USB lead that fits into this. It doesn't come with one, but you can pick these up for a few quid. I had one lying around in the drawer, so I've hooked it up. It now says upgrading on the screen. And if we look, if we go to the Kingbolen website and go to update, we have this upgrade steps of the YA series code reader. So here's all the models in the YA series, and ours is a YA100. Tells you what you need Windows wise. Preparation, so basically from what I'm reading, we go to update and we go to a OneDrive, and I'm guessing that we would have an update available if there was an update available. So this one's for YA201, so let me see. It doesn't look like there is an upgrade. I could be wrong, but maybe it's worth a look for yourself. So if we did have that file, it says connect the code reader to the USB port. Do not connect the OBD2 to the car. This screen will display upgrading, which is what we've got, upgrading. Go to my computer, find the drive that it appears as. Copy all files from the removable disk, so copy and paste everything from to your desktop just as a backup, just in case it goes wrong. Format the removable disk, then copy and paste the new upgrade files which you've downloaded into it. Wait for the transfer is finished, upgrade is finished, transfer time depends on laptop configuration. If the screen shows no TF code after upgrading, please repeat steps 5 to 6. Okay, so basically it looks like you can actually upgrade this device, which is always good. It might give you more functions or upgrades for different manufacturers, so that's always good.